And welcome back. It is now Saturday afternoon, May the 20th of 2017. First Lady Melania Trump and Ivanka, no headscarf and wearing pants in Saudi Arabia. Melania Trump and daughter Ivanka decided not to wear a headscarf upon arriving to Saudi Arabia Saturday morning. The First Lady wore long sleeves and pants to conform to the strict dress code that Saudi Arabia enforces for its female citizens, but did not cover her head as her below-the-shoulder brown hair blew freely in the breeze at King Khalid International Airport in the capital city of Riyadh. Let's take a look.
Yeah, no, sir.
Some of the horns dying down.
Trumpets blaring as the president approaches. I mean, it's a really, really powerful imagery. President coming out of his motorcade, walking around.
Look what the Russians just warned about. From the Daily Caller, a spokeswoman for the Russian Foreign Ministry said Tuesday that Americans should avoid reading U.S. newspapers if they want to understand what happened during a meeting between President Donald Trump and Russian officials. Maria Zakharova described reports of Trump sharing classified information with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov as yet another fake, the Associated Press reported. Zakharova also encouraged Americans to do anything with newspapers but read them. It works pretty good for my cat. He takes a dump all over him. Guys, have you been reading American newspapers again? She wrote on her Facebook page. You shouldn't read them. You can put them to various uses, but you shouldn't read them. Lately it's become not only harmful, but dangerous too. Wow. Chris Cornell's wife speaks on his death, and she says it's not suicide. And for me in particular, this is sad, because Soundgarden was one of my favorite bands, and just goes to show money isn't everything. Chris Cornell's wife, Vicky Cornell, has stated that she believes his prescription medication played a role in his death, and she did not believe it was suicide. From NBC News, as music fans everywhere mourn the sudden loss of Soundgarden frontman Chris Cornell, his family is raising questions about the circumstances behind his death. Cornell, who is 52, was found dead late Wednesday after a concert in Detroit, Michigan. The Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office declared his death a suicide by hanging. The renowned, Grammy-winning Seattle grunge rocker left behind a wife and 3 children. Early Friday, Vicky Cornell issued a statement in which she expressed concerns that her husband's medication, the anti-anxiety medication known commercially as Ativan, may have impacted his judgment. When we spoke after the show, I noticed he was slurring his words. He was different, she said in a statement. When he told me he may have taken an extra Ativan or 2, I contacted security and asked that they could check on him. Kirk Pasek, an attorney for the Cornell family, said in the statement that the rocker was a recovering addict and speculated that he may have taken more medication on Wednesday than the dosage recommended. The family believes that if Chris took his life, he did not know what he was doing, and that drugs or other substances may have affected his actions, said Pasek. No toxicology reports have been concluded by Friday. So it just goes to show that the prescription drugs that doctors shove down our throat when we go in and say we have a problem, a lot of the time, even though they're legal, are actually more dangerous than illegal substances. And even in my family, people have died from prescription medication, heart medication, and things like that. So it's always best to have a natural remedy.